My name is Paige, 35 years old. My husband, Kiyoshi, is an employee of a client company and we got married a year ago. I'm a housewife and I also work part-time. My husband is 7 years younger than me, so I'm older than him. At first, I was surprised and happy when Kiyoshi confessed his feelings for me.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry for asking you to see me, despite your very busy schedule.
You look quite nervous. So what important matter did you want to discuss with me? Is it work-related?
It's not related to work. Why am I eating my words? Kiyoshi, you can do this!
Are you alright? Why are you talking to yourself?
Paige?
Yes?
Alright, you're gonna say it. You should say it. You have to say it. You need to say it, Kiyoshi. Paige, please listen carefully.
Okay.
Will you be my girlfriend?
What? Could you please say that again?
Will you please be my girlfriend?
What? Me?
Yes, you. Please. I hope you consider.
I don't usually mix work and my private life, so at first I was quite puzzled about how to respond to his question. So I rejected him at first. But after that, he kept on expressing his feelings to me, so I ended up having feelings for him too. He is a very hardworking, and I found it cute when he easily gets nervous and he gets flustered when he's very nervous. I found his straightforward approach quite attractive. I am very much happy with my married life, but a while back before he and I got married, I was troubled by a certain person. Let me share you about what happened after we got engaged. This was when Kiyoshi and I went to his parents' house to meet his family. Nice to meet you! I'm Karina, Kiyoshi's younger sister. Welcome to the family. That's right. This person is the person who plagued me after. Karina is 8 years younger than Kiyoshi, and she was in college when we first met. At first, she was very amiable with me, but... By the way, what university did you graduate from? Actually, I couldn't afford to go to university, so after graduating middle school, I immediately started working. The moment I said that, she reacted. What? You only finished middle school? Didn't my brother tell you that everyone in this household is an elite? Big brother! Why did you choose this poor and uneducated woman to be your wife? I don't understand her.
Watch your mouth! How could you say such a thing?
Karina continued to laugh and ridicule me until her brother sent her out of the room. Kiyoshi did mention to me several times that his family is quite particular about education, but I never thought that people who belittle others because of their educational background still exist. I was so shocked by her comment that I literally froze a second. I was bullied when I was in elementary school. The kids called me poor girl and laughed, so I'm used to this kind of behavior. It doesn't affect me that much now. However, Kiyoshi and his parents apologized to me for Karina's behavior.
Paige, I'm truly sorry. I never thought that those words would come out of my sister's mouth. Paige, I apologize too. As her father, I feel ashamed. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
We will firmly scold her about what she said to you, and if you wish, we can arrange things for you so that you don't have to see her when you come visit again. I don't really care about what Karina said to me, but seeing Kiyoshi and his parents apologize to me on behalf of her, I felt kind of bad about it. That is why, since that incident, Karina and I never saw each other again. Kiyoshi and I are very jealous that we weren't able to have a wedding ceremony. However, a few months later, Karina got engaged, and I was shocked when I heard that she would visit her parents to introduce her fiancé. I was surprised when I learned that her fiancé is Manabu, an employee at one of our company partners. Manabu is apparently an alumnus at the university that Karina attends, and they met at one of the clubs in the university. I heard that Karina dropped out of uni because she's getting married. Manabu and I are acquaintances at work, so I am expected to show up when Karina introduces him to her family. So Kiyoshi and I went to his parents' house for the first time in a long while, but...
I'm Manabu. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours.
We never thought that someone would ask for our daughter's hand in marriage. As the father, I probably shouldn't be asking you this question, but are you sure you want to be with our daughter for the rest of your life?
Dad, what are you saying? After all, I love Manabu with all my heart, and he is very much in love with me too.
I'm Kiyoshi, Karina's older brother. Nice to finally meet you.
I'm Paige, Kiyoshi's wife. As I've already mentioned to Kiyoshi, as well as his father and mother, I'm indebted to you for the work that you do.
Yes, thank you. I look forward to cooperating with you.
We're not at work, so you don't have to be too formal.
Yes, but...
Manabu and I had a great conversation after that, and we were enjoying the conversation, but then... Hey, Paige! Huh? Karina called my name out of the blue, so I turned to her. Her cheeks were puffy and a grumpy look on her face. Paige, stop trying to seduce my fiancé! Huh? What in the world is she on about?
Hey, Karina, what nonsense are you on about?
What? She's doing it right in front of you, but you don't get it! Guys are so oblivious. It's clear as day that Paige is trying to seduce him. What? There's no way that I would do such a thing. I will never let you steal my fiancé. You're just a lowly middle school graduate who didn't even go to college. There's no way Manabu will get attracted to you. Karina then started throwing pillows and rugs at me. Her parents stopped her and took her to a different room. After that, Manabu went to Karina's side and they were talking to each other. Well, more like arguing. But their voices were quite loud, so...
What in the world are you on about? Paige and I know each other at work.
Stop it! I don't want to hear her name coming out of your mouth! Don't you talk to me about her ever again! I heard everything they said, loud and clear. Well, I guess she likes her fiancé so much that she mistakenly took my friendliness as a temptation and became jealous. The problem I'm facing is whether I'm going to get this every time I see her. I bet many people from work will probably attend their wedding, so I can't be absent from their wedding ceremony. She's so annoying, so I'm considering cutting ties with her after their wedding. Time passed while I was thinking about this and that. The day of Karina and Manabu's wedding finally came. I had to work on that day, so Kiyoshi and I went to the venue separately. When I arrived at the venue, Karina and Manabu were in the reception area, welcoming and greeting the guests. Manabu and Karina, congratulations on your wedding!
Thank you so much for attending our wedding, despite your busy schedule.
I wonder if Karina will get jealous and run away again. If I talk a lot with Manabu. Fearful of what's to come, I timidly looked at Karina's way. But instead of anger, a huge grin was plastered on her face. Wait a second, I think she might be planning something sinister. I had a bad feeling about it. That's when it happened. While I was writing my name in the guest book at the reception, the lady at the reception asked me, I was informed on short notice that you wouldn't be able to attend the ceremony.
Huh? That can't be right.
Manabu, me, and the receptionist checked the seating chart for their reception, but we couldn't find my name anywhere. I don't have a seat. Karina then started laughing and clutched her stomach. Actually, I thought it would bring shame to me if a peasant attended my wedding ceremony, so I secretly called one of the staff and asked them to remove your name. I don't need a lowly middle school graduate to celebrate my special day with me. With that said, go home, middle school graduate! Has she gone mad? I cleared out my day to attend this wedding, because Manabu and my parents-in-law will lose face if I didn't attend the ceremony. I did it for them! Hey, middle school graduate! I said go home already! Didn't you hear me?
Hey, Karina, how could you say such a thing? Paige is actually,
Alright, whatever! Huh? I've made up my mind now. I was thinking of cutting ties with you after the wedding ceremony, but I guess this is the right timing to do so. Karina, from today onwards we will no longer be related to each other. Anyway, I'm out of here.
What? Wait,
What? Cut ties with me? Oh, great! By the way, I don't like having you as my sister-in-law, so you should divorce my brother. I bet you just wanted to brag about marrying my brother because he's an elite man with a high status. That's very typical of women who are low class and middle school graduates. You don't have anything of value. That's why your only choice is to marry someone of high status, right? I ignored whatever nonsense Karina said and headed towards the door. That's when it happened.
Wait a second. Please don't walk away, Mrs. President.
Huh? President?
Wait a second. Please don't walk away.
Huh? What? Wait, what are you? The moment Karina started stuttering, the automatic door opened. Right in front of the open door, my car was waiting there with the driver standing by the car. I then said to my driver, "I'm sorry. My schedule has changed, so I'll need to head home now. Please drive me to the house." The driver said, "Understood," and then opened the door of the rear seat.
Please wait a minute, Mrs. President. I apologize for what happened.
Karina then ran after him and then... A luxury car and driver? Paige, I can't believe that you're president of a company. I thought you only finished middle school. I've mentioned this at the start, but I was born into a poor family and my classmates in school called me poor girl and bullied me. I felt so frustrated and disappointed. That same frustration and disappointment fueled me to work harder than everyone else ever since I started working. In order to get promoted, I studied hard every night after coming home from work. As a result of all that hard work and dedication, I now live in a huge house with an even bigger backyard. Thanks to that, no one calls me poor anymore.
Karina! Paige is actually the president of a major company and is a major client of our company.
What? A major company? I never heard about that at all. First of all, it's your fault for not telling me that she's a president of a major company.
That's because you told me not to mention President Paige's name in front of you.
That's because... Karina, whether I'm president of a company or not, it's not right to belittle people because of their educational background. You should stop judging people based on their educational backgrounds because it says a lot about you. Graduating from a prestigious school is not the only way to measure a person's attractiveness. What? Hey, what are you trying to tell me? Are you saying that I'm not attractive?
Karina, shut up! I can't believe you're not even apologizing at all! If I continue being with you, instead of becoming happy, you will destroy my happiness! I've made my decision. I will break up with you!
What? What do you mean you'll break up with me?
Cancel it! I'm canceling the wedding!
But I'm sorry. I admit my mistake, so please, don't say that you want to break up.
Shut up! I said we're breaking up, so we're breaking up!
That's when Kiyoshi arrived. Looking at the chaotic sight in front of him, he asked me,
Did I miss something? What just happened?
He asked me, so I explained everything that happened. Karina, who was on her knees in her wedding dress, cried. I'm sorry! She cried profusely. Then, after that, the wedding ceremony was, of course, cancelled. Manabu was saved by the fact that it was a premarital marriage. Of course, the monetary gifts from the guests were given back. As for the wedding expenses, Manabu and his parents agreed that Karina will have to pay for all the expenses. Because of the huge amount of money she has to pay off, her parents sent her to work at an inn during the day and at a factory near the inn during the night. She seems to be worn out because she doesn't have enough time to sleep as she needs to work. What's worse for her is that the managers in both the inn and the factory are very strict people. Her parents asked them to put some sense into their daughter, so they requested the managers to be strict with her. According to the rumors, Karina cries while working, and even after paying off the amount, she continues to work there so they can discipline her. Unless her parents forgive her, she's not allowed to go back to her parents' house. Based on her parents' reactions, I bet Karina won't be able to go back to their house for 10 years or even 20 years. That took a bit of a turn. Now, as for me, work is busy as always, but I don't have time to deal with that annoying sister-in-law now, so I can freely visit my parents-in-law whenever I want, and I live a very fulfilling life every day. By the way, Kiyoshi and I visited his parents yesterday, and
Ah, Paige and Kiyoshi, you're here! Come in.
Hi, Dad!
I'm home, Dad. I'm happy to see you. Let's go inside. Your mother is preparing hot pot for us.
Hot pot? Ooh, I'm so excited!
Paige and I stopped by the shop to buy some pudding for you and Mom, too. We bought 4 puddings, so let's have it for dessert.
Ah, you're here! Come inside, come inside! Great timing. I just finished preparing the food. Thank you so much! I smell the food. It's making my mouth water. It's the fragrant smell of happiness. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!